Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you a beginner's guide on how to flip in Wrath Classic. Let's get right into it. But before we do, if you would like to learn more in depth on how to flip in Wrath Classic and also in retail and get all of my TSM import strings, groups and operations to plug straight into your TSM, then you can check out my flipping guide, which will be the first link down below in the description box, but we'll talk about it more later on in the video. So flipping in Wrath Classic. This is where you buy an item for cheaper and then you'll sell it for a higher price and you'll keep the margin in between as profit, and this is how you make gold with flipping. In Wrath, a big way to flip and make a lot of gold is with materials, because on Wrath Classic there is no region-wide auction house for commodities like on retail, so you have your own market on every single realm and you can make a lot of gold by flipping materials. You can also flip things like recipes, BOE gear, rare gear, pets, and a whole heap of different things that are worth buying on the auction house for other people. These are all things that you can flip and make a good profit with. So before we get started, you're going to need an add-on. Now the add-on is called TSM. Now this is Trade Skill Master, and this basically has a whole heap of different functions for selling on the auction house, and it also gives price data to all the items in the game, so you know exactly what they're worth, what they're selling for, what they should be selling for, how often they sell, everything like that. TSM does, plus a lot more. So first of all, you're going to make sure that you have TSM and you have to set it up correctly. So you have to connect your realm to your TSM account, and this way it can feed your realm the data for all the items. Now once you have TSM set up, the first thing that you're going to want to do is to do a shopping scan. To do a shopping scan, you're going to need groups and operations in TSM. Now you can get my exact groups and operations for flipping in Wrath and in retail inside of my flipping guide. However, basically what these are is it's groups of items, and then you have operations to make them groups do certain things on the auction house for you. So what you would want to do is have groups of items that are worth flipping, and then you would want to run a shopping scan. The shopping scan will bring up all of the items listed on the auction house that are in the groups, and it'll give you a percent on the side, which is the market value percent. Now this percent is really important to know which things are worth buying. So the market value is just basically the price on your realm. So when you're looking at this, the lower the price is, the percent price, is the better. So the best would be 0, and then once you get to 100%, that is the market value, so that's the price it should be. Then if it is over 100%, that means it's overpriced for the market. So with the scans, I buy anything that is under 70%. I start from 0%, work my way up. The lower the percent, the better. And I check anything up to 70% of the market value. This way it's giving me enough room to actually have a decent amount of profit. The lower, the better though. So once the scan is done and it has a list of all the items, you sort it by the market value, so the lowest ones are first, and then you'll want to start looking at the TSM tooltip for each item. Now the min buyout is the first pricing, and this is the minimum price on your auction house, so just keep that in mind. And then the other things that you want to look at is the market value, the region market value average, and the region sale average. So what these are, the market value is the market value on your Pacific realm, so that is how much it should be selling for. And then if we look at the region market value average, this means the market value average on all the realms across your region. So if you play on the EU, all of the realms combined, it will be the average price for the item across all the realms. And then same with if you play on the NA, it will be the same. Then you also want to look at the region sale average. That is the last pricing point, and it is basically the average price that this will sell across all the realms on your region. So this includes, like, if people get a really good deal, if people buy it overpriced, it will just get like an average price that this item is selling for. Now when you're looking to buy an item to flip, you want to make sure that the min buyout, so the price that you're paying for the item, is way below the market value, the region market value average, and also the region sale average. You want to make sure the price is way below that so you have enough room to profit. And if it is below all three of them data sources on the TSM tooltip, then you can actually go ahead and buy that. Another thing that you want to look at is also the region sale rate, and this basically how often it will sell on the auction house. The higher the better. And also below that has the region average daily sold. So this is how many on each realm is sold daily, and it's just the average amount. So it's always good to make sure that this number is decently high. This way you can know how quick it is going to sell. For an example, if you want to buy something and you have to buy, say, 1,000 of them, you want to make sure that it's selling a decent amount of them per day, and that is the thing that you'll go to look at, is the sale rate. Now here are a few examples of some things that can look like they're good deals, but they're not really. So for an example, on this Felhard right here, you can see that on the market value that it's went up by 2,000%, 2,841%, and it says that the market value for this is 11 gold and 74 silver, which it is definitely not. This has been artificially risen by people buying it for way over price just on your Pacific realm, because if you look at the other prices, for example, the region market value average, it's only 90 silver, and then if you look at the price below that, the region sale average, it's only 46 silver. So something's going on here with the price being artificially risen. So you want to stay away from things like that. If we look at this Arctic fur, for an example, this is something that you would want to buy. The market value, the min buyout is only 30 gold, so there's some for sale for 30 gold. The market value is 80 gold, and it's went down 26%. So you know that this is the right pricing. And then if you look at all the prices below it, they're all about the same. So 61, 64 gold, and 69 gold. So they're all about the same, and that's what you want to see. It just shows you that is the average price that this will sell for is around like 60 to 80 gold, and you'll be able to know that 100% because all the numbers across the board are pretty much all the same there. Where if we were looking at that fur cloth, just the market value was a crazy different price than everything. So you want to stay away from those. But pretty much everything else that is under 30%, well 70% of the market value, when you do the shopping scan, is worth buying if it meets these criteria, and obviously you have enough gold to be happy to invest into it. So once you've run the scan and you've bought the items, it's very simple. All you got to do now is head back to TSM, to the auction house, and open up TSM. And then you want to go to auctioning, and then you just want to click a post scan on all the groups. And if you have my TSM groups and operations, it will post everything at a profitable price no matter what. It's set up so everything is at least 50% profit or more than what you paid for the item, and it will post them up for. Then once you have your item posted, it's just basically you will open the mailbox up, you'll get your profit. Anything that you didn't sell, you'll just relist and you'll repeat the process. You'll be able to log on for like 5 to 10 minutes per day on that character. You'll be able to run a shopping scan, buy all the good deals for the day, post them all up, repost anything that has expired back up on the auction house, and then you can leave it for another day, come back, and then just rinse and repeat this, and you can make a lot of gold by only putting a few minutes in each day of actual effort and of playing the game. Now if you'd like to learn how to do all of this in a lot more detail, you can check out my flipping guide, and it will teach you how to flip in Wrath Classic, and it will give you my TSM groups and operations that you can simply import into your TSM, and you'll have all my groups and all the items that I've handpicked over years to actually flip, and you'll get them straight into your TSM, and also a lot of other helpful information teaching you about flipping. However guys, that is it for today's video. Hopefully this helped you out, and good luck on flipping. Till next one, take care.